Here we go, Pisces. We have harmony. We have two fishes, right? Two fish right here. This is you. Um, this is so you guys are thinking you might be. This is in the position of kind of where your thoughts are going to be this month of July. You guys are going to be thinking about how to turn things around. Maybe things are not really working out in your life right now as far as harmony. Maybe things are just not in sync, in the flow. Maybe you guys are swimming against the stream, against the current, and it's not helping you. You feel as though things are not working out. So I'm not sure what this is about yet, but you guys are going to be doing some thinking this month about harmony, what works for you and what doesn't. And if things are not working for you, and they're not working out, so you're gonna be thinking about how to fix that, how to end a situation so you can start something new, or vice versa. Maturity. This is you guys might be acting in an immature way this month, or somebody around you. Maybe you're trying to find the maturity in something, in a lesson or a situation. You're trying to become more mature. You're trying to get more growth and alignment and experience in something that you're doing this month, taking action towards, or doing whatever it is you're working on or doing. It looks like you may need a little more experience. A little bit more maturity is needed, maybe for some of you, in something that you're doing. And it looks like there's a little bit of a need, possibly for some of you, to have a little bit of courage. Maybe you guys really have a lot of courage this month, to do something new, to find the answers you need. Maybe you have a lot of courage this month and you're going to need it. Understanding. The outcome is understanding. So you have this beautiful understanding this month of something this understanding is setting you free. It's setting you free from something that you felt trapped in or unable to escape from or leave. Whether this just be in your mind, a way of thinking, or an actual relationship or situation with somebody else. But you are finding the understanding and the realization that you're understanding your situations. You're understanding why you were in a situation or how you got in this situation. You're understanding the whole circumstances, and it's setting you free. This understanding is healing you and setting you free from anything that you were tied to, that was negative. All right, so let's go ahead and start your reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So it looks like that you guys have a little bit of disappointment this month, possibly, or you were getting over a disappointment from last month in June. That's maybe just kind of trickled over into July, that maybe there was some disharmony, right? Maybe you lost a relationship or ended a relationship and you're just still kind of on the verge of getting, over it completely, but it's still kind of lingering maybe a little bit. In the center of your reading, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. This is in the position of what's significant for you this month. This is the most significant energy of your reading. And it's the Four of Swords in reverse. So somebody here, you or somebody else, is really overthinking things, overwhelmed, so much so that you're not maybe getting rest in one way or another. So there's a need right now for some of you to take a break, to get some peace of mind. If things are not in harmony and you lack the maturity or the experience right now, and you're getting over a loss, that's enough to make you need a break, guys. Take a break. Please do that for yourself and for the others around you. You need to take some time off, time out, time off, however you want to do it. But there's a need for you to get some peace of mind, and that might require you to take some time off, or to meditate, or however you want to do it. And the card that's crossing you that could be a possible challenge this month is the Knight of Swords. This could be a water sign. I'm sorry, and this is an air sign. It could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. So this could be you or somebody coming into your life right now. This person is coming in to tell you some truth, some information, some details. This person's really, this person has a lot of enthusiasm, and they're very aggressive. They're moving very fast. They're very excited to come in and give you some information. But the way that, see how he's like stabbing this guy? This guy's on a horse. Here he is. And he's stabbing this guy. He doesn't want anybody to get in his way. He is determined to get to you, to give you some information, to give you clarity, to give you some truth. And he's not gonna let anybody get in his way from speaking his truth and moving forward into what it is that he wants. So somebody will be coming in, and maybe the challenge for you, because you're already right now really in your head, and there's a real overwhelmment. Somebody's overwhelmed with their emotions and their mind, their thoughts. So because, this is the challenge, it's possible that this person might be coming in a little bit too aggressive and too fast for you. You're already kind of on, you already have a lot going on in your mind. But whatever, it's okay. This person still is coming in to tell you some information, regardless of how they are delivering it to you or telling it to you. They still have important information and communication to give you. And I think it's really going to help you. I think it's going to help you, give you some peace of mind. In your recent past, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you guys might have been juggling something. You might have been managing, juggling, needing to juggle things around to make things work. So you guys, it makes sense because we have the Four of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's overworked, or their mind's overworked, because you were maybe so busy trying to do two things at once, that it's now time for you to take a break. And what's coming towards you right now, when you're watching this video this month of July, is we have the Five of Swords, and it's in reverse. Oh my gosh, somebody's coming to apologize. You guys, somebody is coming in to apologize to you. Either you are going forward and you're going to be apologizing to somebody, or they're going to be apologizing to you because there was some kind of disharmony in the past. There was some kind of breakup, separation, or argument that left you and somebody else at odds with each other, not talking to each other, moving away from each other, no communication. And during this time of break, you've been thinking a lot, and you've been trying to get the understanding. You're understanding now why this argument took place. You're understanding that there's maybe a little bit of a lack of maturity or experience, which led to some harsh words. And these harsh words were said in haste and immaturity and disharmony. But that was in the past. This month, it looks like either you are feeling the need to reconcile, to admit that you maybe didn't speak in the best manner that you could have. Maybe you just popped off and let your emotions get to you and you just went crazy. Or this is somebody else, okay? So it looks like this person is really, really enthusiastic to come in to apologize, or you are doing this. You're coming in to apologize because you're having an awakening, an understanding of why you and this other person had an argument. Because I do see that you're over the hurt now. Somebody's over the hurt of a separation or a loss. And, the loss obviously came from something that was really destructive, with words, bad arguing, cutting each other with words. And it was a little immature. And you're now getting over the drama of it and the mind games of it. And you're coming to a more of a mature understanding of it, you or somebody else's. And there is a need now to possibly apologize. You may not apologize, but you may want to apologize. But thank goodness somebody is taking the movements towards apology, communication at least. And the next card we have is the Nine of Cups. And this is in the position of what's going to help you this month, what you need to work on. And it looks like you guys are working towards fulfillment, satisfaction, being happy, fulfilled, satisfied with what it is that your emotions are and what you have in front of you. So a lot of you guys are going to be sharing your emotions with others. Maybe you're going to reconcile with this person and you guys are going to be, you're going to be feeling really satisfied with the situation. The fact that you both are coming to an agreement and getting maybe at least talking again. And maybe you're going to be satisfied and you're going to be sharing that with somebody else. What it is that you want, Pisces, this month is you want this energy to come. You're working on this energy right now. You're working on the Page of Wand energy. It's like you guys want to be positive, optimistic, passionate, adventurous, fulfilled passionately, and taking action. Whether it may work out or not, you don't know, but you're willing to take that adventure. You're willing because it's fun, regardless whether it works out or not. You're really, really optimistic and hoping, of course, it works out. But it's almost kind of like a little miniature risk because you just don't know. But this is somebody who's just optimistic and happy. And this is also a message. You're waiting for a message to come in too. You could be waiting for somebody to bring you that special message that just gives you that spark of passion and action. How your attitude is this month towards your situation is the Star in reverse, which is kind of the opposite of the, Page of Wands. But this is in the position of what you want and you don't have right now. So it does appear that it's very similar to this card, that there is some kind of lack of optimism. It's almost like you don't think things are going to work out. There is no hope, or you don't think anything's going to become of something. So it's like you're kind of losing, it's almost like you want hope, you want to passion, you want to be happy, but I think you're just too exhausted. Okay. Your mind has been spinning for too long. You've been thinking about a breakup. You've been thinking about a separation, things that haven't been in harmony. And I think you're just, overthinking things. But you are a little bit sad and wishing that you had, something manifesting right now, a dream, your dream come true, or, a balance in your life. You need a balance. You want to be healed. You want to be healed from the pain. But I see that you are becoming healed because you're almost over it. Whatever it is, the hurt, the pain, the loss. It's like you're going to be forgiving the other person. You're going to be forgiving yourself. You're going to be able to move forward as long as you can forgive. I think you guys are on the verge of forgiving. This is a card of also forgiveness. It's apology. It's reconcile. It's really realizing that you had just as much of a part of the argument and mind games as the other person, because it took two people to create the argument. So I don't know who was the loudest in the argument, whether that be you, Pisces, or somebody else, but there is a need for healing still, a little bit of healing left needed. And maybe this communication that's coming in will bring that healing for you. The next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is an earth sign, possibly a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It's also could be a mother figure, but this is a person, this is in your home environment, somebody around your home environment, somebody around your, somebody in your current surroundings of some sort, whether it be home, work, or relationships. Excuse me. So she's here. It could be a male or female because it's general. But this person around you is not doing, they're normal. This person's usually normally very independent and can take care of themselves financially and mentally. They're very secure, but right now this person's not secure and they're not able to take care of themselves. They may be feeling a little insecure and in need right now of some kind of support. So there is definitely somebody that needs possibly some support. They're not doing well on their own. They need, it's like they're not doing well on their own. They either need your help, definitely your help, or yeah, they need your help. The next card we have is in your hopes and fears section. We have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is saying that I think you guys are hoping for something new to come in. I think you're hoping to find the appreciation and the possibilities of fulfillment in your situation right now. And I don't think you're seeing them because you're still going through the ends of the traces of a, it's like you're at the end of the games, the arguments, the loss, the breakup, the disharmony, whatever that it means to you. And you're on the verge of maturing, realizing that you took part in this and wanting to admit that to yourself and to the other person. You want to be healed of that. And right now you're still in that phase where you're afraid that you're going to be dissatisfied and stuck, unhappy. And the outcome is the Six of Wands. There is some kind of victory here. There is some kind of need. There is some kind of victory here. There is somebody acknowledging you. There's this beautiful girl looking up at him on the horse, male or female, vice versa, however you want to see this. But there is some kind of reconciliation. I see this as a reconciliation. I see this as somebody acknowledging you and that you maybe have achieved something. Maybe you did something that was very brave, or maybe you did apologize. Maybe you're the one who apologized and the other person's very grateful for that. And they recognize that you've changed, or that, they've recognized that, or you've recognized that they've changed. And so you're feeling that you're somebody's feeling a victory, a win. They're feeling successful at something, and others are noticing the change in the person. So if you guys are, growing emotionally, this is about somebody taking action. Maybe you guys are getting promoted in a work situation. Maybe there's been apologies. Maybe now you're being promoted because now they're apologizing. Maybe something happened. But whether this be work relationship or love relationship or anything, you guys are going to be really recognized. Okay. You might even have the promotion, or you might win the relationship back that you want. You might win the respect of others, the other person, and you might be respecting them back as well. So keep the courage, you guys, for those of you that need a little bit of courage this month to continue on your path. It's like you guys are on the verge of, like I said, you're on the verge of turning the lead, like turning the dial from one way to another. So you guys are really on it's like a maturity. It's like, it's the maturity. It's the experience. You're on the verge of becoming mature, a new mature way of being with other people or this situation. And it's bringing you clarity and understanding that you were not trapped, that you did not have to maybe act the way that you acted, or you didn't have to be put in that position. Maybe you argued over nothing. Maybe it was kind of fruitless, or you're realizing that there was no need for what happened. So it's a very good time for you, Pisces, a growing stage, an understanding, a time to shed an old way of being and an old situation, and either reconciling, and become a little bit more optimistic, and or vice versa. Somebody's doing that for you. My gosh, that's so good. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling two cards for you guys. One is from the Doreen Virtue Goddess Oracle deck, and the other one is from Alana Fairchild, the Sacred Rebel deck. Golden opportunity, Pisces. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. All right, you guys, can you do that? Walk through them. Don't be stuck anymore. Start to become grateful. Start to become healed. Start to forgive yourself and forgive others. Start to have understanding for both people, yourself and the other person. And open the door. Accept it. The new beginning, or this new, whatever's coming to you, this new. What is the message for Pisces? The second message for Pisces for our Sacred Rebel deck. You guys got the card number 11, Diving for Light. Okay, one moment. I'm going to read this to you. How brave are you? Are you diving for light? Can you be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind, to look for the light in that which is dark, in an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may not feel that you have taken such a journey by choice, yet you have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you will grow in power, wisdom, and creativity. It also wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live in it with zest and courage. The Oracle of the Oracle of Diving for Light speaks of a time when you are called into darkness through life circumstances, situations, relationships, challenges, or inner struggles that defy clear understanding. That darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in a void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, or anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause. The darkness might be generally accepted and socially acknowledged because there is a social acceptability or obvious reason for it, such as death, divorce, or retrenchment. However, there may be no obvious justification for your experience of darkness. You might not need a reason to be able to accept it. Likewise, you may struggle to find an unconditional acceptance of your experience. Just know that you are actually on track and right where you need to be. Our creative process and our spiritual path go through a similar turning of the wheel process. There is a spring and a summer in the seasons of our soul, as well as the earthly ones. There is an autumn harvest, and there is a death inherent in the winter when energy is concentrated and pulled within to seek out the darkness, where it can rest, regenerate, and simply be, until the time is right for new life, energy, and creative inspiration to burst forth. When when diving for the light, you must be willing to bear the darkness and understand it is a purpose, much like winter does upon the earth. All right, congratulations, you guys. It's time to have courage. It's time for you to accept the golden door, the opportunity, the important doors that are opening for you right now. And they want you to walk through them. Have the courage, you guys, to walk through these new challenges, these new doors that are maybe foreign to you. It's time for you to be healed. It's time for you to let go of the loss, and the lost dreams that never came true, because it's time for you to mature. It's time for you to have a mature, higher awareness of an understanding. And it's time for you to be acknowledged and accept the things that are coming forth. We do have somebody coming forth, an apology, somebody who's communicating to you. Open the door to this person. Open the door. And you guys, please rest. Get yourself some peace of mind. Know that it is okay, like this card says. Know that it is okay to go through the darkness. Don't, it's part of the process, okay?